right, so here we are with homework number 4, okay? Homework number 4 today. So, number 1 says, if you dilate a figure by a scale factor of 5, what would you multiply the old area by to get the new area? Okay, so scale factor is 5. We're looking for the area. All right, so let's just write k equals 5, scale factor. Now, if we're looking for perimeter, then yeah, we would just multiply by 5 for perimeter. But since we're looking for area, we're going to multiply by the scale factor squared. Okay, so we got to square that scale factor, and that'll give you your answer. Okay, there's some answer choices for you. So you can go ahead and pick A, B, C, or D. But don't write A, B, C, or D. Just write the answer 5, 10, 50, or 25, whatever you think. All right? Okay. Okay, number 2. Don't worry about number 2. That didn't copyright on there, so you can just go ahead and skip number 2. We're not going to have you do that one tonight. All right, number 3. Number 3 says that coordinate C, which is -5, -7, is rotated 90 degrees clockwise about the origin to create C prime, which is -7, 5. Write an algebraic representation for this rotation. Okay, so what might help you is if you write it out. So C, which is -5, -7, changes to, we'll say C prime, and that changes to -7, 5. So you got to find the algebraic representation from A, B, or C right there that best matches what happened in the problem. All right, number 4. Write an algebraic representation of a figure that has been dilated by a scale factor of 1/4. So remember, if we're dilating by a scale factor, that means we're going to multiply. And we're multiplying by the scale factor, which is 1/4 in this case. All right, so from there you can go ahead and pick your choice, which one you think it might be from those. Write out the whole answer, okay? All right, so number 5 doesn't have any answer choices for us, but we'll help you set it up. It says that Rachel earned $34 in 4 hours at work. She wants to know how much she will make tomorrow if she makes the same hourly rate. If she works 10 hours, how much money will Rachel make? So we can set this up as a proportion, okay? So on your paper, I want you to write this down. Okay, we're going to put money over the hours. Okay, so our proportion is going to be the $34 on top here in our first ratio in 4 hours. So now we're looking for how much money she would make, so that's going to be here in 10 hours. So like, that question mark, or, y'all might like to just go ahead and make that X. So solve for X. Number 6, solve for X in the picture below. So X is right here. We'll circle that. There we go. Okay, so we can use the measurement of 6 or Y. I would like to use 6 because we don't know what Y is. So if I'm not going to use Y, then I'm going to go ahead and mark out that 13 because that corresponds with the smaller hypotenuse for that triangle. So now we can set this up as a proportion. So like my line there, so we can just write it 12 over 5 equals 6 over X. And then just solve for X. So you can set this up many different ways, okay? And you would get the other right answer if you set it up differently, but that's one way to set it up. All right, number 7. Write an algebraic representation of the transformation shown below. So we have 2 figures. One is old, one is new, or one is our pre-image, and the other one's our image. Okay, so I'm going to highlight in red the old image that we have. And I know that that is this one here. Okay. Now I know that the smaller one we're going to highlight in green. Oops. There. So now you can choose your algebraic representation. You can probably eliminate some of those answer choices, A, B, C, and D. Okay. It is a transformation, so that means it is getting smaller, so it is a reduction. Okay, so we'll write that. It's a reduction, some notes that we will know to help you pick your answer. Okay, number 8. Write an algebraic representation of the transformation below. So look at the pictures that we have. These two trapezoids. Okay, so we know it's not a dilation because it's not changing shape. It's the same shape. We know it's not a translation because the orientation is changed. Okay, so now we're left with either reflections or rotations. This right here is a reflection because it's reflecting over the y-axis, and I'm going to highlight that like we've been doing. Okay, we'll highlight that in green. There we go. So reflecting across the x-axis, did I say y earlier? I meant to say x, okay? Reflecting across the x-axis, it'll help you choose A, B, or C. Okay, this is a reflection. Across the x-axis. Some of your notes might help you, okay? All right, write an algebraic representation of a translation that goes left 5 units. I'm going to circle that. And down 7 units. Circle that. So look at your answer choices that you have there. The left tells you if it's going to be plus or minus. Down tells you if it's going to be plus or minus. So you have to figure out which one of those values goes with the x and which one goes with the y, and if it's going to be plus or if it's going to be minus. Okay? And then lastly, number 10, write an equation in slope-intercept form that describes the relationship shown in the table below. So remember, you got to find your slope, and then you got to find your y-axis, or your y-intercept, sorry. Slope and y-intercept. Okay? There's some choices for you that might help you.